Get them little bit of DB running them down like that.
I know.
All right. Welcome back. Primarily speaking, y'all, boy. Show where we love to talk shit and speak on a plethora of topics from entertainment, sports, politics, community type stuff, and a whole bunch of random shit. And we love to tell motherfuckers to sit their ass down for the dumb shit that they do. I am your host.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. I am your host, man with the gas, Mr. Papa Drew Quarters. Ass, it is your boy, Mr. Prime, and Azul to the 25.
That's what I'm talking about. And y'all know I am the total package Rex Devereaux, the best voice behind Hot Mike's period. And we need more introductions because we got a hot one today.
Hey, baby, it's for Vanderbilt. You're down south Georgia, boy. That's right. You heard me right. Your DSGB red clay molded 229 raised, baby. Giving it to it, and I'm gonna pass it out to the right of me. Go ahead, brother.
There you go.
Score, Cowboys! Oh, my bad. It's your boy, Lando, the body, Q, nothing but the best Alabama slammer here to lay it down and give you that goodness, baby. Woo!
Boy, you felt that, boy. He had his eyes going, boy.
You got a little Rick Blair.
I'm feeling that. Not T'Challa down. My bad. Not King T'Challa down.
What you got going on there, man? What you got you displaying for the people on the table, man?
Hey, man, this I decided that I was going to try to collect as many heroes that represent us. That's why I got, T'Challa, Hamda, you know what I'm saying? Because we need somebody to open up the portal so we can go wherever we want to go. The Bifrost, so we can go wherever we need to go. Then you got Falcon here. That means they give you nothing but that flavor. That's a throwback Falcon at that. And then you got Killmonger over there. Huh?
Even though Falcon is... Yeah, go ahead.
You trash. See, this is about excellence right here. Uplifting each other, you know what I'm saying? The man come out there and hold his own, dog. He don't got no superpowers. None. The man that came out there with a jetpack on his back that got wings on him. He do his thing.
And Prime just down on the black man. He just down on the black man like they all do most of the time.
It's always a brother.
God damn it,
brother down.
Yeah,
always a brother.
Even the main one that had Captain America's back.
Yeah.
In game,
He did. That don't mean he wasn't trash. But go ahead.
He wasn't trash, dog. Hey, and then up here on the top, in the memory of Chadwick Boseman, we got the golden Black Panther up here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it going. I got a couple of more coming. I got Kid Flash, Wally West coming. And then I got, who else I got? I got Shuri. I got Shuri coming because we can't leave out our black sisters. You know what I'm saying?
That's called Funko Pops, right?
That's right.
Funko Pops. All right. Gotcha.
Me and my daughter, I told my daughter I was going to continue to get more of them, but I told her we was going to get all the black ones that we can get.
That's what's up. Yeah, man. How's y'all boy weeks been? How's everybody doing?
Man, everything's straight, man. For me, everything cool, man. Went to work, got some stuff done that I need to get done. I actually had to do a COVID test for a sleep study that I had. And with the COVID test, man, I don't know if y'all had one or not, but it feel like you got to sneeze when they swabbing your nose. It's pretty far up there, and it feel like you got to sneeze the whole time. And you just like, come on. It's for 10 seconds, man. Dude, kind of slow. I was like, hey, man, that's 10 seconds. Been over with, brother. Come on, man. You're killing me right now. But
so it don't hurt, but it feel awkward.
Yeah, it feel awkward. You just feel like you got to sneeze. For me, that's how I feel. And other than that, man, did a little sleep study. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make some moves, trying to make sure the kids is good for the future so that me, being the father, don't have to come out of pocket for the education. So
how sleep study though? Like of course you just sleep, but what they just tracking how well you sleep or some shit?
Not how you breathe while you sleep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What about you, bro?
It's been pretty good, man. I went into the old chiropractor this week, man. Your boy popped my neck, man, popped my legs and everything. Boy, I've been feeling like $1 million.
Oh shit.
Around and laid down over the weekend, got drunk and laid down. And all my shit hurt again.
That nigga was in the front yard doing man. Okay, all right. I see you. What's up, Rex? How's your week, man?
My week was awful. You know why? Because I had to deal with y'all three last weekend. Y'all are ignorant. I just want y'all to know that. You kept an old man up until
Whoa,
4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. Let me finish, because I've been waiting to vent about this. You put all type of liquor at me. You know, I mean, it was just ridiculous, though. It took me all week to recover. I'm feeling better today, but my week was awful. I just want y'all to know that, and it was because of y'all. I just want y'all to know that.
Hey
So you
man,
gonna
man, our
blame us
fault.
on your
So all three of y'all can sit y'all ass down. How about that?
Just because you old ain't our fault, man.
Hey, man.
Hey,
Who
fuck you,
bought the
man.
1792? Because it doesn't belong there. It doesn't. It doesn't belong there.
No.
That 1792 was rocking.
Listen,
1792 was rocking.
listen.
No,
That's
no,
enough.
it's not.
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, it was. It was all right.
I had a great.
Listen, man.
I had a
No,
great.
but I mean, other than that, man, I had a great time last weekend with my peoples, man. We had that live show we did, and we ain't did them in a long time, so it was all good. It was all good.
Hey. Spades champs.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, Lord.
Y'all ain't no goddamn speed.
Y'all
Who
what?
beat y'all last?
Sit down.
I
Sit
mean, we
down,
like
Hannibal. How about that?
Oh, no hands. No hands
Hey.
at all.
I had a crazy little week, man. Y'all, I don't know if y'all know this, but cat now. I don't know if I tell y'all about that.
What?
And, I was working from home last week, Monday, and when my wife came home, she was like, "What's that smell?" I'm like, I didn't know what she talking about. I'm checking around. She's like trying to find out what that smell was. Come to find out, the cat done shit on our bed.
The cat.
What?
The cat shit on our bed.
Yeah, hold on. Time out.
I told y'all about them damn pets.
When did you get a cat?
I got the cat about 3 weeks ago, almost a month.
Son, really? You a super
Man.
villain now? Because only time people get cats, they super villains. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
No.
And he got the ball head and everything, dog. He's a major makeup of a super villain. Yes, sir.
No, man.
All right,
my
Mastermind.
son has been asking for a cat for the longest, and I just happened to come up on a free cat. So I was like, it's free. I'm gonna go ahead and take that. And the cat is
All the pussy in the world he gonna get? You ain't had to go back. You ain't had to go pay for it for him. I mean,
well, we ain't paying for this one either.
oh, okay.
The bad thing is that the cat is litter box trained, so it knows where to use the bathroom. However, on Monday the cat was out of the room where the box was and couldn't get into the room. So it decided that our bed, the comfort on our bed looked like his litter box, and decided that's where he would take his shit.
Good luck training with that.
Nice, soft, and comfy landing spot for this turd
Hey,
right here.
I
That's
hope
what I'm
y'all
talking
thump
about.
that
That's what he
cat
was thinking.
every
I'm about to
time
mark my
that cat
territory
goes
in a
to piss.
major way.
I hope y'all thump that cat every time you try to go.
My wife was heated about that shit. She was heated.
I'm surprised you ain't throw it in
Hold
the
on.
trash.
Important question.
Huh?
Important question.
Ooh.
Y'all still got that cat?
Yeah, we still got the cat. We still got the cat.
You
Oh,
getting
okay.
soft, Brian.
Well,
You
then we
getting
know.
soft, man. You
Well,
getting
then we
soft.
know who running the house. That
Yep.
cat running everything, dog. He not marking territory, dog. Don't act up in that room no more.
That's behind me now, taking a goddamn nap. The cat get on my nerve now. He just like, he's a kitten, actually. He ain't even a cat, he's a kitten, because he's like 10 weeks old. No, I'm sorry, about 12 weeks old. 12.
Thump him every time you go in the kitchen.
Huh?
Every time you go in the kitchen, thump him. Make him get out of there. Oh, trust me, dog. Trust me.
Hey, that shit was so nasty. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was nasty. I was ready to get rid of his ass too, man. But I have not done that yet. I can't say I've done that yet. But that was
Hey, Hannibal, listen.
Highlight of my week.
Hey, Hannibal, listen. He can't say nothing to that cat no more. That cat is the king of the house. He done marked his territory.
I run.
And that's it.
Yeah.
I run.
You can't even sleep in your bed no more.
No.
No, that
No, you
cat
can't.
ass ain't
That's
allowed
right.
in my room no goddamn more. His ass is confined to the back room, so that's the only place he can be. But anyway, man, let's get to our news, fellas. I heard, not heard. I saw a post by a homeboy of mine, and Rex, you didn't hear, but we were discussing this a little bit earlier. But I had enough about man purses. I had enough of this shit. A homeboy of mine posted a picture, and I had a little conversation with it, and he said he had it hanging on something, and some dude came by and was like, "Hey man, somebody leave their purse," and dude, my homeboy was like, "Nah, that's my bag." And oh shit, my bad. You know, niggas say stupid shit. I put up a post. I said, man, listen, man, I don't care if you put stickers of guns on it, NFL emblems. I don't give a damn. A man purse is a purse. Ain't no such thing as a man purse. That they need to keep that out of the English language. What you got your hand up for, Hannah? What you gonna say?
So what defines something to be a purse?
To me, if it's a little shoulder bag and it's got, you know how laptop bag got the two connectors on either side of the flap, you gotta get both. But if you got the thing in the middle, it's got one little clamp in the middle, that's a purse, my nigga. That ain't
so let me ask you. So if you were to go, say, you need a laptop bag or whatever, would you go look in Coach to find a bag?
No. Cause I did leave that.
Hell no.
Coach bag. He got it from the male section. He got the Coach bag from the male section.
So he got it from Coach.
Yeah, he got it from Coach.
Yeah, female bag.
It's a female bag.
That's the only reason why he get that shit. He thought that fancy courtship and go, give him some props or whatever. But that's still a fun. Wait a minute, hold up. I got a question. You said your homeboy had the purse prime? Who's your homeboy?
Yeah.
Who you talking about?
Huh? Oh, ain't nobody you know. Ain't nobody. I met dog at school with the Benedict.
But you need to school him, dog, because he around, they carrying around man purse and stuff, dog. You got to cut that shit out, dog.
But I be like, dog, no, you can't. That shit is a purse, my nigga. I am tired of seeing these people wearing these shit, trying to justify wearing these purses. You know, goddamn man purse.
What they carry in them shit, man? Yeah, I mean, what do they have inside? I mean, because for me, if I carry in a bag, I got at least 3 days worth of clothes in that bitch. Toiletries, all that good stuff. I got my wallet and that's it. From the wallet to the bag.
Maybe they got a laptop. Maybe they got files like a lawyer. Like they got a.
That's why you get a rectangular shaped bag from Home Depot. And you make sure that shit is a laptop bag, dog. Yeah. So it's no confusion.
Actually, go to the Wilson's Leather. You can get it cheaper. Get you a little brief.
Matter of fact, go to Concord Mills and Charlotte. That's the spot to go to.
But he went into Coach. And thought, hey, I see this Coach bag. I'm gonna give it that my man person. Is that what he said?
Man, I cannot find a way to get with that shit, man. That's the oxymoron.
You know why? Cuz?
Oxymoron, a man.
You know why, cuz? You know why you can't get with that shit, cuz? Because you're a fucking man. That's why.
Because man purse is an oxymoron. That shit don't make no sense. Why you call it a man purse?
Right, a purse is for women.
It's just stupid, man. It's just stupid. But anyway, that was one of my little random news things. What y'all boys got going on?
Oh, for random news. What you got? Cutie Body Brown? Huh? What you got, Rick? For random news.
Rick said he ain't talking about nothing but sit your ass.
I have nothing.
All right,
that's
man,
it. I told y'all earlier I have nothing but this voice and sit your ass down.
I saw a story about William Marcus Wilson. He was charged with murder after shooting at a truck full of racists that were trying to run him and his girlfriend off the road. This happened in Statesboro, Georgia. And his group is white, and they went out late, like, I don't know, 10, 11, 12, whatever at night, to go get something to eat. And on the way back, some guys was following them and trying to run them off the road and whatnot. And he felt it was too dangerous. He shot off a warning shot. Unfortunately, though, that warning shot hit a 17-year-old kid and killed him. And so they charged him with murder. And people don't think that he should be charged with murder because all he was doing was defending himself. So they was like, the Georgia stand your ground law should come into play for this particular incident.
Let me say
you can't do that.
Yeah, hey, that's what I'm gonna get at. So that was dumb. That was a very dumb decision.
To fire the shot?
Yeah, because, bro, like unless you can prove that you are in imminent danger, they're gonna charge you with the crime, and then you say you just fired off a warning shot, but you killed somebody. It sounded like to me you was aiming at somebody. Firing off a warning shot is shooting straight up in the air, or shooting away from the people to let them know, like, hey, I ain't playing.
That's true.
You don't shoot at someone
For the warning shot.
Yeah, a warning shot. That
Unless
ain't
you
a
a sharpshooter.
Yeah. Yeah, that ain't a warning shot. You
Okay, hold on. So I have a question.
Okay. What's your
I got
question?
a lot of questions. Like, okay, he said he was coming from a restaurant and he was on the road. They was actually trying to drive him off the road, and
Yeah.
he stopped someplace and shot.
No, while he was driving, he shot. From what I understand from the story I read.
So he was shooting while he was driving. He let off the warning shot while he was driving.
Yes.
Not in the air, but like, and so the young teenager got killed in the house.
Yeah, obviously not. No, the teenager was in the car, was in the truck that was trying to run them off the road.
It sounds
Oh,
like
that's bullshit. He was trying to shoot at them. He been shooting at them. He been trying to shoot at them. That's bullshit. Yeah, that's bullshit. That's a lie. That's a lie. That sounds like a lie. Yeah, and I mean, sorry to say, but he gonna get prosecuted. For one,
you
he
think
black.
that's right, even though they was trying to run
I
him
do
off
not.
the road.
I do not. But
is it proof
everybody
they were trying to run
the
them off the
defendant
road, though? I mean, I believe them.
Yeah, I don't know how you prove that. I don't know, because if you ain't got no witnesses or nothing like that, I don't know how you prove they were trying to run you off the road. Maybe tire mark, I don't know, skid marks or some shit. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was that was.
Yeah, but you know they ain't gonna go
random things
through an investigation to find that shit out.
July.
Yeah, so
July, I believe.
And you already know
we always be here.
The southeast or whatever part of Georgia, Statesboro, especially that part in between Savannah and Macon, when you were going up Highway 16 and you turned off to go to Statesboro, bro, ain't shit there. Ain't nothing there but Georgia Southern University, Statesboro High School,
and rednecks.
Walmart,
and
rednecks.
Zaxby's, Wendy's, and no, that's it. Ain't nothing else there. Ain't nothing else there. Ain't nothing else there. Them kids used to always come down to Savannah to party. Because ain't nothing in Statesboro. Bro, you already know.
How far is that from Savannah?
Full ledger.
How far is Statesboro from Savannah?
Statesboro probably like an hour from Savannah.
Oh, damn. That ain't right. That ain't close.
Well, it might.
No, not at all.
No, they ain't out. But they used to always come down from Georgia Southern University to come party in Savannah.
Yeesh. Damn, an hour away to party, and then you got to drive an hour back? Yeesh. But, yeah, that was...
No, you just get a room and you just get out.
Some wild
That's when you get that one hotel room. You probably got a 2-bed hotel room, and it's usually the females that used to come down, so they probably get 2-bed hotel room and probably like 4 or 5 females all in that one hotel room. So
that means you get cracking. That means you get cracking up in there.
I have stories, but we're gonna move on to our next story. All right.
Anybody else got something for random shit?
Yeah, so I don't know how true this story is, but it's something to talk about. And I want to hear y'all thought process on all of this. Okay. So a Louisiana man dropped dead after calling a woman a voodoo nigga bitch.
Voodoo nigga bitch? Voodoo nigga bitch? Now, oh, shit. He's obviously white, right?
Yeah.
And he just dropped dead right there.
Yeah. She slammed a voodoo doll down to the ground. So this is what I read. So what I read was a man that was running by at the time overheard everything that was being said. And he stopped to go help the lady. And the lady looked at him and was like, no, I got it. He slams the voodoo doll down to the ground and boom, this person drops dead.
Wow, now that can't be coincidence, man.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Coincidence, man. Like, I bet you he won't do that shit no goddamn more.
Oh, we know. Hey, Prime, we know he ain't gonna do that shit no more. Yeah, we know he ain't gonna do that no more.
You voodoo nigga, bitch.
Okay. I got it. I'm just saying, do y'all believe in that? Voodoo?
Hell yeah.
Somewhat. Cause I
listen, hey Kaz, don't do that. Don't disrespect that shit.
Listen. I got like a science brain and heart. You know what I'm saying? Like things have to make sense, but I still am spiritual. I still believe in that outer worldly type of stuff. So I can actually be happening, but you know, I think it's the false ones, the ones that claim that they priestess and this, that, and the third that don't really bring it to the forefront like they say they, that throw me off. But
That's just like religion then. So if you, like how you said, if you believe in religion, you got to kind of believe in that too, because you got
no, I
false
don't think that's
priests.
the same thing though. Believing in
You don't
religion
think so?
is the same as believing in voodoo.
So I'm gonna say this for myself. For myself, I believe in your spirituality, God and all that. But if you believe in your spirituality, you gotta also know that if you believe in your spirituality and what you bring around you in the universe and everything, you also got to know that in the universe there's other spirits out there that's not gonna, you know, saying that's gonna be bad or gonna be used against you.
Karma.
Yeah, especially the karma. Karma is one big one. That's just one big one. That's basically just putting out whatever you put out in the atmosphere or in the universe, it's gonna come back to you tenfold.
You can't believe in good without believing in evil.
Yeah, I won't say that.
Yeah,
can't happen. It's gonna work like that.
you can't have good without the bad, brother.
Right.
You gotta have, where there's good, there's also bad, and where there's bad, there's always good.
Well, I will say good for his dumb ass because he shouldn't have called her a voodoo nigga.
Very good.
Yeah, good for his bad ass.
Yeah, very good.
His ass get. What else
You got what he wanted. You got what he wanted.
For you, man.
Hey, Cutie Body Brown got something else for you.
What's
What
that?
y'all think about this, man? Transparent public toilet unveiled in Tokyo Park.
No.
They also offer privacy.
You say a transparent toilet?
Yeah. Toilets unveiled in Tokyo Park.
No.
See shit going down the gut.
Unveiled?
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. They just unveiled them? Like people using them shit?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta be
So they ain't got no choice, pretty much. They ain't got no goddamn choice.
But they offer privacy too. It has like this glare off the glass, whatever that makes it seem like it's seem like somebody else was in there anyway. So you can't tell who's taking the shit.
But it's a see-through toilet.
right.
I don't care who's taking the shit.
Who came up with this?
Going down the toilet.
It's Japan, man.
Listen, that's a violation, man. That's your only time of real, true privacy. Just think about that shit, dog. No other time in this life you get privacy like that.
Wait.
Why would you want to violate that?
It's not just the whole bathroom that's transparent?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Make no fucking sense.
I thought you heard this.
No fucking sense.
That's whoever came up with that idea should be flayed and feathered and tarred in the streets, man. That's ridiculous, dog.
Why would anybody want to see who's in the bathroom?
Right, exactly.
It's a fucking peeping Tom that developed that shit. A peeping Tom.
Like
yeah, that's a perv.
Nasty ass pervert that came up with that shit. Okay.
Man, that's
A see-through transparent bathroom.
Well, that's my random news.
Yeah.
That was random.
Yeah, let's move on.
Shit right there. God damn. All right.
You got
man.
random news of the show right there, dog.
Let's jump into entertainment, man. Let's go ahead and slide on over to another.
That's your random shit right there, bro.
Yeah, that's real random, man. Shit. Entertainment. What we got for entertainment? What we got? Leave me hanging.
Got a boat shooting tomorrow?
Don't leave me hanging.
Here I go, Bo. Man, I had to get me a brewski. All right, so Ray Fisher, who plays Cyborg in the Justice League movie, and that's going to be on HBO Max, the Snyder Cut, stated a while back that Josh Whedon was very abusive to this other actors and stuff and the staff that were on set after he took over for Zack Snyder. Well, Jason Momoa, who plays Aquaman, has came to his defense and is backing him up, saying that Warner Brothers execs made up a fake movie saying that Jason Momoa was gonna play Frosty the Snowman in upcoming animated movie. But Jason Momoa came out and said that's all false to try to deflect from the claim that Ray Fisher has made about Josh Whedon. How y'all feel about that?
I believe that
That's a lockdown rap.
I believe the director was an asshole, and that fake movie thing. I don't really know why that played a role in anything about the fake movie. I don't see
because they said it to try to discredit Ray Fisher and his claim. They said it putting Jason Momoa on there that he was going to be working with the same producers and everything like that. They try to say, oh, if it was so bad, why Jason Momoa agreed to work with the same producers?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But that's lame for them to put out a story about a fake fucking movie. Like, who can't verify this shit?
Mm-hmm. And white people are lame.
That's how you know he's an asshole.
I agree with you
My
there.
bad. Not white people, executives are lame.
I agree with that too. Shit.
Yeah.
I agree with that
Do
too.
stuff like that.
That's just stupid. I don't like you that big of a company. Why you care to discredit this one actor that got something to say about a director? People talk shit about directors all the time. I don't get why they had to put out a fake movie to do that. That was just dumb.
No. Could I ask one question? What race is Reese Stevens?
Huh?
He's what? What
So
race
what?
is he?
Ray Fisher.
What race is Ray Stevens? Ray Fisher.
Black.
He black. He plays Cyborg, brother. You know Cyborg.
There you
black.
go. Bam. I just trying to point that out to Prime because Prime all confused about what. I don't know why they're trying to discredit him. That's the first thing they're gonna do when when the brother brings out any type of accusation like that, man. I trying hard, but stories like this upset me. It's upset me, you know.
Okay.
But I mean, why they had to go out of the way to make a fake the announce a fake movie just to discredit him? They could have just said he lying. They could have just said that. They probably would have believed.
Maybe because it's not a lie.
I don't think it's a lie. But shit.
Just
Whoever
think
believed the
about
black
that
man
movie.
over the exec? Whoever believed the black man over the exec?
Think about this movie, dog. Think about the movie.
Yeah.
Well, not Jason Whedon, but the Josh Whedon cut. Yeah, it was ass.
It was
Of
ass.
Justice League, it was ass. He cut out a lot of stuff. I did not want to see Batman laughing. Who wants to see that? Y'all want to see him laughing and making jokes? This ain't Marvel. He ain't Iron
I want to
Man.
see Batman laugh.
I don't want to see that. I want to see the Batman that laughs. I look at the Joker with the Batman costume on. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm good.
You know, piggybacking off of that, y'all heard that they're gonna do 2 more sequels to the Joker movie. That Joaquin Phoenix
Yes.
said he didn't want to do anymore, but now he's agreed to do 2 more of the Joker.
Now you gonna make money out there.
I want to see, what I really want to see is them tie it, but I really don't want to see another Joker in a freaking Batman movie. It's too many Batman villains out there that we could go without seeing the Joker. Me personally, I'm a big fan of the quarter.
You gotta put the Joker in. You gotta put the Joker in one of the Batman movies.
It's played out.
You gotta have Joker in one of them. Yeah, you do. It's not. It's never played out. No, it's not. I disagree. I absolutely disagree. It's not played out. You gotta have Joker in one of them, especially with them bringing the new one out. The storyline will go along. You gotta have the Joker there because for one, if the Joker, if Batman running around as a youngster, the Joker older than him, so the Joker already in Gotham. He gonna have to run into him. So there's no way he gonna avoid that. He can't avoid that.
Can you let me finish?
Yeah, go ahead, Hannibal.
All right.
I done start myself. You interrupted me. Now you may go.
No, you interrupted
now you
me.
may go.
You interrupted me before I could finish.
Nah, I give you a little something back.
All right.
I give you a little something back.
Go ahead.
Whatever, man. Anyway.
Prime, you gonna hit the mute button? You gonna hit the mute button?
Rex, too. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is the Joker, we done seen that back in the 90s. We seen that in the Christian Bale movies. Hey, R.I.P. to my boy. He played probably the best Joker that I have seen. on screen, on the silver screen. But for this common time frame with Batman, it's too many other villains that they haven't put in movies that they can use. And one other villain, not just one of the villains, a family of villains that they need to put and they need to introduce to the Batman movies is the Quarter Owls. And I say that because the Quarter Owls are just as prominent in Gotham as Batman and the Waynes. The Waynes and the Quarter Owls, all that runs together because the Quarter Owls is basically a secret society of the elite of Gotham. And they run Gotham, really. And I really think that by watching that new Batman trailer, the one with your boy with the glitter, the Riddler is gonna fall like the Zodiac
Pattinson, Robert,
Robert Pattinson. But the Riddler in that movie, I think the Riddler is gonna end up playing an anti-hero because he's gonna bring to light what the Quarter Owls have been doing in the darkness. Talon, just like someone like it's just like the equal to Batman. He's the negative side of Batman. He's vicious. He's a great fighter. He matter of fact, if you look at it, he's like Slade Wilson. Talon is, and the Court of Owls have had Batman down and out several times.
I want to say something real quick.
Yeah.
I actually agree with Rex on this one. That's fine. Have another Joker.
You don't watch comics like I do, so I agree with you.
I say do what?
You don't look at the comments like I look at them, so I can see where you're coming from, and I agree. I
don't see it from the same perspective. However, what I'm saying, as far as I think you're speaking from a fan of the comic, and I'm going to speak from the movie side of it. There has not been a successful movie of Batman other than when they had the Joker as a villain. I don't remember any other Batman movie that was touted as being great. They had a different
Batman Begins and The Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises, that was not a good movie. Because Bane, for one, they fucked Bane up. That was not a good interpretation of Bane in my opinion.
Actually, it added layers to the Bane character because Bane is just a muscle head that juiced up and just
They added layers, but it didn't work. It didn't work to me. It didn't come off as being the Bane that we know from the comics or any other interpretation of Batman. It didn't come off that way to me. It just came off as a weak ass interpretation of him, trying to make him something.
Well, let me ask one quick question. Hey, let me ask one quick question since y'all brought that up, and I've been listening. So, which one of those Christian Bale movies been the best?
Dark Knight.
Exactly. Only
you have to have Joker.
Only because, and I'm only saying this because if you're gonna release this new Batman movie, I ain't saying that you completely eliminate the Joker, but you do not put the Joker in the first movie. I don't think that. You do not put the Joker in the first movie. I'm just saying. But what I'm saying is, if you're gonna do this trilogy, this is supposed to be a trilogy. If you're gonna do this trilogy, and you're gonna try to tie in all kind of crime syndicates, you wanna bring in all the villains, I don't want to see the Joker first. I'd rather you do something that really ties Batman to Gotham. And ain't nothing like tying Batman to Gotham than the Court of Owls. It's not just me saying this. A lot of people who are big time Batman fans, they really, 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 really want to see the Court of Owls and Talon in the Batman movies because they really had Batman down in their maze and he was left for dead, just like they do the rest of their victims. But some way, Batman, aka
you know they already had the Court of Owls on Gotham, right?
The show Gotham.
That was bullshit.
You know they already had the Court of Owls on Gotham.
That's not in continuity with
the I'm not against the other villains, Court of Owls, anybody else. I'm not against it. And I
Yeah,
think
put them boy in there. I
a
mean,
good
shit, I want to
opportunity for Batman overall. I actually think that'll be a good one because, like you said, you could create more than one movie off of that interaction. You could do that. But I think they definitely you definitely got to at some point. Moving forward.
Let me ask you a question real quick though.
First one.
Who gonna play the Joker?
Who gonna play Joaquin Phoenix?
You crazy?
No?
He don't fit the universe.
You mean he gonna be the replacement to the Joker in Dark Knight?
No. Every time they introduced the Joker, somebody like when Jack Nicholson was playing it, that was a different
I need me the
interpretation of when
perfect
Heath
dude right
Ledger
now,
played it.
Brown.
Completely different version
Brown,
of it.
I need me the
Have
perfect.
another
I need me the
different
perfect
version
dude right now, Brown.
Who that?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt, the dude from oh, I forget which movie. I just been watching that dude the other day
Inception. He
too.
was in he did
Yeah, he been in Inception. He been in a bunch of movies, dog.
yeah,
That dude would be the perfect Joker. You can find somebody to play the
he was
Joker,
small.
but let me get your opinion, Brown. You don't think? Hold up. Let me get your opinion, Brown. You know, before we close this out, you don't think that the Joker should be in that first movie?
I wouldn't put him in the first one. I'll put him in the build-up though. I'll make him more like how they did Thanos.
Like mention him, like show him at the end or something,
I'm gonna
or
tell
have
you
a card by crime.
what idea I have is to make him like a Silence of a Lamb type. Like all right, so what's going on with this one? What I think is going on with this one, they're using the Riddler as an anti-hero. He's gonna pitch the light, because since this Batman is supposed to be young, this is only supposed to be year 2 of him fighting crime. So he's gonna pitch the light saying, hey, your family is just as messed up, and they got tied up with the quarter hours. He's gonna bring that to light. But I also want them to have the Joker locked up in Arkham Asylum, where he goes to the Joker and he gets information like Clarice did when she went to Hannibal Lecter and Silence of the Lambs to help crack the codes on the crime. And then eventually the Joker's gonna break out because Harley Quinn is gonna break him out because she was his doctor in Arkham Asylum.
See, what I think this is a good thing for DC. Opportunity for them to do something similar to what Marvel did, as far as with the Joker movies. If they're doing the next 2 Joker movies, I think the next Joker movie should be when he was like the Red Hood or whatever that, I forgot the name of that villain. He was wearing the red shit.
Yeah, he Red Hood.
Fell in the vat before he fell in the chemicals and became the actual Joker. I think the next movie should be based around that part, and then the third movie should be based around him becoming the actual Joker, and then at some point introducing him to Batman.
Just see, but like because they already said they're not using Joaquin.
And then with the Batman movies, yes, do the Riddler, do the Court of Owls, and then at some point later they tie in how Batman and the Joker are going to become nemesis. As far and then they can introduce during that time they can introduce villains, other heroes or whatever they want, the new Robin, whatever the case may be. Introduce people, and then like maybe 5-6 years from now they have a real true Justice moment or something like that. Don't have to be Justice League, but because they're already doing it now, but something that brings all these heroes together type of thing, man. I think this is a great opportunity for them to take advantage of that, but that's my opinion. That's how I see it happening.
Well, in this one Batman movie, which they're going to have Batman using criminals to, to get information and all the other stuff. They're going to have the Penguin before they're going to have Catwoman in there before she eventually becomes a Catwoman. They're gonna have introduction to. They said Matthew McConaughey is gonna be in the movie because he's actually probably gonna play Two-Face, but he's not gonna be in any type of role because the DA is not gonna be. He's not gonna be the DA yet. Because even Gordon, he's just gonna be Chief Gordon. He's not gonna be Commissioner Gordon. So I like what they're doing in that aspect. I just feel like.
Okay.
Detective chief or whatever it is, before he becomes commissioner.
Yeah, detective Danny game.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. They got some good stuff they got to do, but let's not stick too long on this.
No, yeah, we about to move on, but I just think
move on to something else.
Opportunity, man. Let's move on. That's it for entertainment, fellas. Anything else in entertainment?
No. We got our Netflix series on the 10th part of the series episode of Norman Lear's Good Times. The credits will be in the series will go to Carl Jones, who's in the credits. Was also included in Boondocks and Black Dynamite, as well as Tracy Morgan.
Oh, Tracy Morgan. Okay.
Yeah, so he's co-producing that as well, so he's involved with it too.
Okay, now I can dig it. Okay, now I like it.
Go ahead, Rex.
Huh? I'm saying now I dig it. You know, y'all said Tracy Morgan go be a part of that. I know he could be a funny voice on it or something. We need to find out these. We need to find out these voices. We need to find out these voices. We need to find out these voices and who will be playing these roles or whatever. That's what we need to do.
You know what? I don't want to know who's gonna do the voices. I'd rather find out afterwards, because sometimes I don't want to. When you find out who's doing the voice of somebody, you ever get the feeling like, oh man, I don't know. You know, I don't want to know. You know, I want to surprise me.
No.
Surprise
well, you know what? Well, you know what, Hannibal? You know what, Hannibal? That's why me and you different, and that's why I will know who got the voices. I will know before I watch the show to see if the show flam or what, dog. So we gonna have to wait.
I don't want to.
I won't see it.
So I don't want to know. I want to actually watch it and be surprised.
I'm gonna give the show a chance. I'm gonna check it out. The first episode of any show usually don't ever really be that great.
It's always the second one, the second and third episodes.
And if it pan out, I'll support it. But right now I'm reserved. I'll say that.
Look at Book 2 Ghosts. A lot of people didn't like the first episode. When you got to that second episode, everybody was like, hey.
I like both episodes. Both episodes.
I like both.
Matter of fact, me and the wife gonna have to watch the third episode when I finish.
Yeah, I'm about to watch the third one when I finish watching this.
Oh yeah. I think Power it still feel like Power to me. It's just no Ghost and Tommy. That's pretty much the difference to me. No Ghost and Tommy, but it's still the element of what the hustle and trying to scheme and blah blah blah. All them things are still there to me. So I'm all for it. I'm ready for the other books to come out. 3, 4, 5, all them shit to come out.
Yeah, Tommy's will be coming out real soon. Yep.
I really want to. Because Tommy's a fucking fool, boy. That white boy crazy. Yeah. So all right, we gonna if y'all ain't got nothing else for entertainment, I am going to throw it over to Hannibal to talk about some sports.
All right, man. So we finna talk about some sports. We finna get all up in it. So first of all, Ty Lawson, he over there playing for the Chinese Basketball Association. This man has been banned from the Chinese Basketball Association for life for actually saying that these Chinese women over there, they got cakes.
They got what?
They got low-key cakes.
Cakes.
Can't say that.
They got ass, is what he said.
Yeah, they got cakes.
They got buns.
They got Publix cakes over there. Yeah.
So they don't like you talk about their women or some shit?
No, I guess not, because he's been banned for life.
God damn, that's crazy.
Interception,
baby.
That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit.
Oh my God. Min Chong got.
Oh my God.
Look at her wonton.
Look at wonton. He was trying to give her his egg roll.
Man, that's fucked up, man. You get banned just because you say they got ass.
Hey,
they don't
want you to they look at it as disrespect to your women, man. To their women.
Well, we like that.
That's that bullshit, man. That's that bullshit. Well, Ty, you have no place else to land. No place else.
Come home, bro. Just come home, man.
Nobody wants you.
Can't come back here. Can't come back here, no. We got real ballers in the NBA now. Can't come back here.
You need to be looking at them black women. Need to be home.
So on to some NCAA news. The Big Ten now wants to play football. The Pac-12 that came out and said they want to play now too?
Pac-12?
Wow. Yeah.
But all right, I think that's unfair that they're waiting in October to start their season. I think October 24th or something like that, they starting the season.
That's stupid.
That's unfair to all the teams that have been started since September, since the beginning of September.
You cannot get upset if your team doesn't get voted into the NCAA playoffs if it does make it to that point. I do not think it's gonna make it to that point, and I'll tell you why in a few minutes.
But do you all agree that they should even be eligible for the playoffs?
Absolutely not. No.
If this proves anything, this proves that the NCAA needs one person or a group of people at the top that makes decisions for the entire NCAA.
Yeah, like a commission. Yeah.
When you look at the competition, because colleges get rewards for if their school go far in the NCAA tournament, if they make it far in the World Series, if they win the little soccer cup for NCAA, if the female teams perform well, they got an award that they give to the school whose teams perform the best overall. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you can have a sorry football team, but your basketball team, your male basketball team went far in the tournament, and your female team went far in the tournament. Then they made it to the World Series and all that stuff. And remember what we said last week? The Big Ten didn't care about them kids because they didn't want to pay for that insurance policy. Right. Now, looking at it, they're like, oh, these other schools having success. They're making a little money. Oh, bump them kids. We're going to bring them on in there. We can not care about the kids and not make no money. We can not care about the kids and still make money. That's probably how they looked at it. Get them all back out there. Now, like I told you, it all goes on what the players say. The players like, hey, we want to play. They've been clamoring. Keep seeing it on Twitter. These big time players from these big schools like Ohio State, Michigan, over there from USC, California kind of really, you know, that has had success and won championships. Not that one up the road on, not the one up 26, but that's neither here nor there. You know, they keep saying they want to play football. So those students at least say they want to play. They should have listened to them the first time if they was going to do it like that. They just showed them their true colors. You ain't even keep the kids' insurance policy up. Like, that's messed up.
Rex, I want to hear what you got to say about this topic.
Y'all already know what I got to say about it. The only reason why they fucking doing this is because of money. That's it. They see how much money they losing. They seeing these other teams that start playing and they making their money. And now they won't jump on and be like, yeah, we finally coming back. You know, trying to make a big splash about it or whatever. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit, dog. And I mean, they shouldn't be allowed to do it. But because people even above them want to make some of that money too, they got their hand in the pot, they going to allow them to do it. So it is what it is.
Now, one thing that I did like that came from college football was, I guess, the University of Baylor and the University of Houston was supposed to play a football game, but it was called off because not of someone testing positive of COVID-19, but traces of contact with being in the vicinity of somebody with COVID-19 as a precautionary reason not to play a football game, which I think is a very good thing that was done by those two universities. I think that was very good. If you're gonna keep it safe, because I know they gotta wear the tracer in their wristband, so they got them banded up so they can't damage the tracer. Just like they track the players' performance, they have this little thing that they wear over them to monitor the pulse, to monitor the stress that they're causing on the body, dehydration, and all of that stuff. So if you got that technology to measure that, and you got the technology to measure the traces of contact, then I think that's a good start to head in the right direction if you're gonna play. But you gotta stand by those rules. I don't care if somebody is the star player. They came in contact with somebody, they need to go get tested. They need to find out what's going on and make sure that they are negative first before they step foot on the football field, because you never know. Yeah.
Quarantine. I agree with that, man. I think that's a good move by that college, man. I want to ask y'all a quick question before you move on to your next topic, Hannibal. Confused about this. What's the purpose of having ranks right now in college football?
Well, at first it was only just 3 conferences that were playing, so only people that was ranked was those 3 conferences, right? But the Big Ten and the Pac-12. The ranking is to determine, because what they were going to do was, it was like, okay, we got our ranks. The 2 teams that with the highest rank overall, they're going to play for the national championship. That's what they were going to do. But now you got the Big Ten and the Pac-12. I think they should be excluded from anything that goes to do with the
Shit,
Wait, real quick before you say something, Rex. 'Cause I do want to hear from you too. My thing about the ranks is that the ranks is based on playing the better teams, or I know you can't. Some like Washington State might not play USC. I mean, South Carolina. I know that's the case, but the rankings were based on you playing your schedule and beating, going undefeated, whatever the case may be, some of the tougher teams that may not be part of your conference. So you only can play in your conference. How can you determine a rank?
From my understanding, it's ranked by conference though.
Yeah, they're using conference rankings.
But each conference don't have a rank. Each conference, I mean, they have of course, each conference have their own ranks. But what I mean is like the overall NCAA ranking is just one list, 1 through 25.
Well, it's more than just that, because if you just get caught up in those rankings, you got to understand too that conferences have rankings also. So right. Yeah, within the conference, the boy dropped another touchdown. But go ahead.
The rankings based off the preseason. They use all they use right now is preseason rankings. They haven't made the actual ranking for the college football playoff and anything like that yet.
No, I'm talking about the playoffs, but just ranking in general. Like, cause
it's based off
the state game with Louisiana Lafayette, and Lafayette was number 19. How are they number 19? Like, how they even determine that they're number 19? And this week.
So it's based off what the preseason. So whatever. So what you ranked at last year counts too.
I get that.
I finished last year with it counts too.
I get based on last year, but that's
and then they take me in context how your recruiting was, and then
who came back,
who you brought back,
who went out to the draft, who injured, and all of that stuff. They take in consideration.
And then other than that is like name recognition, basically.
It's stupid.
I mean, what does that matter if you can't play inter-conference? Why does the ranking matter?
You mean out of conference?
Yeah, you can't play out of conference. A team from another conference. So what does the ranking matter at all?
It didn't make a difference anyway, though, whether you played out of conference or not.
But how could you be number one if you only played the people in your conference? How could you be number one overall?
Well, you go prove it when you go to the doggone championship.
Each week
that don't come to the championship. How you gonna stay number one throughout the college when you only play in your conference? How you say?
That's why they make the playoff. So in order to
normally what happens for the playoff ranking, if you're number one in your conference at the end of the year, then you're gonna be somewhere in the top 5 if you're undefeated.
I mean, you won your conference. You became the champion of the conference when you played your conference championship.
So right now the rankings don't mean nothing right now.
Yeah.
The rankings mean absolutely nothing right now.
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking about right now. After the third week of college football, why do they even still have rankings? What's the purpose of having the ranking?
That's just something they do for the preseason, man. From the start off, they have a conversation about teams to make it interesting.
All right.
It's window dressing. I don't think y'all gonna. All of this is window dressing for right now. That's all of it. Like Louisiana Lafayette, by the time the Big 12 and Big 10 or whatever, them boys start playing or whatever, they'll be out of the top 25.
I mean,
and then they'll move from there with
it. I don't see why. Like how does Alabama move up or down rankings after week 1 or 2 or 3, whatever?
We ain't start playing yet.
Hey, look, it's the eye test. What you see on that screen? Hey, what you see, and when you break down film, no. Oh, dead serious though. It's the eye test. It do not lie. It do not lie. I'm gonna leave the question. I'm gonna put it like this. Say South Carolina go play somebody. Say they go play East Carolina, and they mollywop East Carolina. Say you like, oh man, we put up 63 points on East Carolina. We need to go up in the ranks. But say somebody like Clemson, they go and play a team that's probably better than East Carolina, and they go and put 63 points up on them. How far you think South Carolina going up in the ranks versus Clemson?
Not much. But my only point was that because the conferences aren't playing each other, I don't understand why they even have the rankings at all. Like, if you have an NCAA ranking from 1 to 25, but the teams can't play between conferences, I don't understand how people are being ranked. We don't have to get in that.
They don't. All teams don't play between conferences anyway. They don't. I mean, they don't play between conferences anyway. What it's saying is, okay, this team, they won the championship last year, so we're going to give them the benefit of the doubt. They're going to come in ranked number 1 or number 2, depending on who they know.
The first week, I understand it. I don't understand why they're continuing the rankings when the rankings aren't real, true rankings, because people aren't playing the teams from the other conference. Clemson is not going to play Alabama, or I know they probably wouldn't have played Alabama in the regular season anyway, but they would play like Notre Dame. They're not playing Notre Dame. You know what I mean? They're not playing some of the other teams that would give them a run for their money, for them to earn a spot in the top 5 or whatever like that. But we don't have to talk about it no more. We've been talking about it long enough. We can move on from that. I was just curious, and I don't think I'm getting a good explanation.
You just got to watch college football.
You won't.
You won't, because it's confusing.
That's what I'm saying. It's fucking confusing. It don't make no goddamn sense.
That's why I'm always arguing when it comes time for them to make the playoff selection. Ohio State did this, but Ohio State lost a game. You got to know one loss. You ain't finna get in there. You know what I'm saying? You got 2 losses. You're not finna get in there into no conference championship. You're not finna get into a playoff.
Nah, with a loss.
You go play for a national championship. You might go put
that had a loss that's gotten the championship, right?
Huh?
There's been a team that had 1 loss that got into the championship. Right?
Yeah, 1 loss.
That's all you can get.
But anyway, I also think the playoffs should be more than just 4 teams. It need to be like 8 teams to go to the playoffs. I don't think 4 is a good number. But anyway, we can continue. Go ahead. My bad. I just want to ask that question.
Yeah, you trying to give them more money. You don't need to give them more money. Bowl games give them enough money. Keep it.
Hey, if you cut the season back to 10 games, and then you do the playoffs with 8 teams, that would even thing out. But anyway,
the season only 12 games.
That's why I said
usually in a season you play 2 bullcrap teams, and then you play 10 teams from your conference, or 8 teams from your conference. You might play out of conference 3 or 4 times. That's how it goes.
You know what? Go ahead. You can continue with your topics and thoughts. I just wanted to
See what you did?
Oh, Carolina.
I broke the rotation, man. I broke the rotation. Sorry.
Yeah. All right, man. Anyway, back on to what we were saying before. Another thing coming up in sports, LeBron James, man. While his dad and the Lakers were out there baking the nuggets, he was out there baking a nugget too. The man that went on social media, doing it, LeBron James, he got himself on social media smoking a spliff. Like, brother, you can't do that. You already know how these people like to act and criticize and break down your dad. You just gave him another reason to break down your dad again. Not only
like
is
selfie video, or something that was taped
video of him smoking a spliff.
Oh, he did it himself.
Yeah.
Oh, stupid.
Yeah. You already know your dad is a lightning rod for criticism. You just gonna give him another reason to criticize.
Y'all think he's gonna still make it to the league?
He good, so he might.
I know. I gotta see.
With the criticism and that video, pretty much, like, will they still allow him to play?
Yeah. Still allow him to play. He in California, it's legal. I mean, it's illegal for him, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's dumb. Somebody will probably, his coach will probably get on him and break him down with, what up? Yeah.
Father, like, man, I got an image out there. What you doing? When you get your own fucking image, then shit.
Now, my thing is, what LeBron gonna do about it?
That still falls to the parent, because the parent is still responsible for that teenager. Hello? Cowboy freeze up, innit? Y'all there? What happened?
Put him in his place.
Man,
He probably already called him.
second,
He probably already called him on the phone and got on him. Probably already called him on the phone and got on him, man.
I hope he did. Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, but go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question. All right, so I don't know if y'all already know, but MVP has already been decided for the NBA and for the National Basketball Association. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been named the most valuable player for the 2019-2020 season.
How you pronounce his last name?
Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo?
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Not at all.
I be trying to figure out how to pronounce this shit, man. That's why I asked you. I can't pronounce that shit for that.
Antetokounmpo.
What?
Right when he gets it, that's when he get tripped up.
Antetokounmpo.
You making me mess up, man. Anyway, we gonna move on. That's not his name is not the topic of the discussion. The discussion is
Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo. Yeah. I wonder how y'all feel about LeBron only getting 16 votes. Should he be pissed? I mean, because Giannis was going to win MVP regardless. The 16 votes, though, do y'all think that was disrespectful?
How many votes? How many total votes are there?
101.
And how many did Giannis get?
He got more than 16.
Yeah,
he got what's left. He got the 90. He got the 85 that was left.
85. So it's just between them two.
It came down to it.
Top two, yeah. Damn.
Shit, I'd be mad too. Yeah, I'd be mad. I think.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Anthony Davis might have got one first place vote, and somebody behind him might have got one first place vote. But
So
16.
wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me get this straight. Let me wrap my head around this, man. So it's how many total votes?
101 total votes, and it's coming from the press.
100.
It's coming. Yeah.
So you get 101 total votes, and he only got 16.
Yeah.
They real mad at him, man. Damn.
That sound like
So
heat.
y'all
think that shit sound like heat though? Y'all think that's like just heat? Them boys just don't want it.
It's like, absolutely. Come on, Brian. Look at 101 to 16. You know how many votes between that right there, man? I mean, you had to be giving votes to people like, oh come on, man. KCP might get a vote. Chris Middleton might have got a vote, man. I mean, just absolute scrubs. You've been just giving out votes just to fuck with this man. Come on, man.
Now,
come on, man.
See,
that's still LeBron James.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna say this. Giannis been good this year, but he been limited. But the thing is, if you take Giannis off of that Milwaukee team, they probably come in as a 7 or they might be a 2 seed in the East. Maybe I ain't gonna say a 2 seed because Miami. You got Miami. No. They might be a 4 or 5 seed. 4 or 5.
They'd be down.
Yeah, they'll be down. They'll still be down. But the Lakers, from what I've seen from Anthony Davis previously, I don't think the Lakers make playoffs without LeBron. I just don't.
They'd be better than the Bucks.
You think they'll be better?
LeBron,
I don't think they'll be better.
Listen, LeBron make a big difference on that team, but not much as Antetokounmpo. I
got it now.
I'm gonna say
free. Let's call him Greek free.
Yeah, I'm gonna say LeBron does more for his team than Giannis does. What is that a fair assessment, Rick? You know what I'm saying? Since you the elder statesman in this place.
Well, since you asked that question, no, it's not a fair assessment. Did his team had the best record? No, he did not.
See,
Giannis's
that's what they're
team
trying to
had
get
the
out.
best record.
That's what they're trying to get
So
out.
he was the most valuable player.
That's how the press votes. The press votes on victories. Did your team have a better record? When I don't think it should be based on a better record. I think it should be.
Not okay. Well, not necessarily a better record or whatnot or whatever, but he did more for his team. Without him, if you take him off that team and you take LeBron off the Lakers right now, the Lakers will at least be a 5 or 6, 17 seed or something like that. The Bucks ain't gonna be in it at all.
Without LeBron, period.
I think they'll be a 5 seed in the East versus a 1 seed, and I think the Lakers will be like a 6 or 7 because LeBron does a lot. Without Anthony Davis before he got.
Hold on. So you think the Bucks will be a 5 seed in the East?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely
They
not.
actually played better. They actually played the Heat better without
You
Giannis on the
make
court.
the playoffs without LeBron?
That was in a spurt. That was in a spurt. No, they wouldn't make the playoffs. Hell no. With who?
No.
Chris Middleton leading the way?
Well,
Who
I'm gonna
else?
tell you like
Who gonna
this:
lead that team?
without Giannis this year, the Bucks have a winning record. Without LeBron this year, the Lakers have a
So
losing record.
with them, they got way more wins. What are you talking about? I mean, you got to have your superstar on the team. And listen, I don't want to hear that mess about you take Giannis off, they'll still be just as good. That's bullshit. Without him, they are trash. They're not making the playoffs. Not with Chris Middleton leading the way and Eric Bledsoe, Mr. Selchek as the second man behind him. No haps. It's not happening. Now with the Lakers, you can make the playoffs with that team.
Without
The
LeBron?
Bucks, no. Yeah.
You depending on Anthony Davis to do all that work by himself. The dude wouldn't even play in a game if he
Anthony
felt like
Davis
if he had a
Chris
hangnail. If he had a hangnail, this man would play the game when he was in New Orleans.
We know he's soft. Listen. We know he's soft. We know he's soft now. But when he on the floor, he better than Chris Middleton, though. I mean, all you gotta do is just go down the line. Just think about it. You got Giannis and who else? Nobody.
I don't think the Lakers.
You got
I think
LeBron,
the Lakers are
and then you
struggling
got
to make
AD.
the playoffs without LeBron, bro.
What?
Because we seen
I
that
don't
happen
think
last year when he
they
got
really
hurt for
Anthony?
2 months. They went from fourth.
They ain't had Anthony Davis. They ain't had Anthony Davis.
No, they ain't had Anthony Davis.
If they had Anthony Davis, they would. Yeah, that's right. If they had Anthony Davis, they would have made the playoffs. You just made my point for me, dog. Without LeBron,
they had
Davis,
all
they
them players. They had all them players. That other Lakers that Lakers, not my boy here. He never said that. They had all them players that other Laker fans were saying, "Oh, LeBron got rid of all our stuff."
God damn it, man. What the fuck?
I mean, I do that shit too. Fuck that. Get rid of them clowns. Get them out there and get your big man in there, dog. It's always going to be a big man game, dog. That's why Giannis doing what he doing. That's why Anthony Davis can do what he do. But
So
without Giannis on their team, they ain't making the
MVP.
playoffs.
You say Giannis deserved that.
He deserved, yeah, he
Yeah, he
absolutely.
deserved it. I ain't saying he didn't deserve it. I'm saying LeBron deserved more than 16 votes. I ain't saying that Giannis shouldn't have got it, because Giannis definitely should have got it. If you saw the Bucks play this year with Giannis and what he was doing, what he was able to do, he definitely deserved it. I'm saying LeBron deserved more than 16 votes for what he did for his team.
I can agree.
I agree with that. I agree
Hannibal,
with that.
Hannibal, that's the first time we agree on something about LeBron, dog.
I think that's just hate. Y'all think that's just hate?
That ain't the first time.
Absolute hate. Absolute hate. Absolute
That's
hate.
surprising because you do not like LeBron, Riggs.
Hey, and one more good
It's not the fact
story.
that I don't like LeBron. Wait a minute. See, let me defend myself real quick. It's not the fact that I don't like LeBron. I don't like that he's a quitter.
Okay, I can take that.
He was a quitter, Ryan. Was.
Yeah. No,
Anyway.
he done get swept twice. He quit twice. He done get swept twice.
This ain't Sports Center and this ain't FS1. We gonna get off this topic right now.
You gotta at least get one.
Hey. This
You
ain't
gotta at least get
FS1
one.
and this ain't Sports Center, dog. We gonna get off of this topic
Go ahead,
right
Hannibal.
now.
Go ahead, Hannibal. Go ahead, Hannibal.
Hey, listen. Hey, Prime. You know what it is, guys? They don't like that truth, dog. They don't like that truth. That truth hurt. You can't handle the truth.
No, it's
That
not that.
LeBron
It's not that.
conversation
It's
is
not
always
that.
a conversation that drags on. So let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah. Let's get out of here. Segue.
Ain't good. Ain't no defense being played down there in Dallas. All right. So one more thing for sports, and it's a feel good story, and this is a fuck cancer story.
Okay.
2018, this player Rex Culpepper, he was then determined by his doctors to be cancer free. 2 years ago, 2018, yesterday, his first time starting for the University of Syracuse, he throws his first touchdown. I want to give that man a big up and a big round of applause for sticking with it, beating cancer, and coming out to do the thing that he loved to do. I'm glad that he was able to do that. I'm glad he was able to live out part of his dream. That's a great thing. I just want to give big ups to him. Fuck cancer. And anybody else who's fought off cancer, because next month, you know what it is? Everybody put your pink on. It's Save the Tatas. So it's anybody who's beat cancer, any type of cancer. I don't care what type of cancer, because cancer is taking out a lot of people. That came to the downfall of one of our kings. Our king, Chadwick Boseman. Cancer messed him up. So we just want to say big ups to the dude Rex Culpepper for doing a great job, and the doctors that helped him defeat cancer.
Yeah.
Hopefully it does not come back, and that you can live your life, the rest of your life, cancer free.
What's up? That's what's up. Congrats to that young man. Congrats to that young man.
Congrats. I'm gonna be a big fan because he got a fantastic name.
All
I ain't gonna even mention Max
Kobe part too?
Kawhi being better than Kobe. We gonna move on from that.
Yeah, there ain't no need to talk about that because that was idiotic for Max.
You saying that for sit your ass down.
Yeah.
All right, man. So
Well, yeah, we got him.
since we moving on from sports, fellas, next up is politics. Now we gotta acknowledge the fact that Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg has died at 87. She passed away Friday. I think it was Friday evening.
Friday night, not Friday evening.
Friday night. She passed away, and the Republicans are relentless. They have already start talking about who they gonna replace her with. Like they ain't even letting the lady get buried yet, and they already talking about who they gonna put in her place.
Trump's asshole.
Like what the man? Now, I read some stuff, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a political expert in any type of way, but I believe that they usually don't confirm a new justice until the next president. When the president at the end of his term, they don't let that president put somebody in that justice place. The next president is the one that determines it.
Actually, that's something they started in Obama's years. Republicans started with Obama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they moved that field goal back before, so they got to keep it back where it was at.
Yeah. Now they want to move it back up. Is what they want to do.
Yeah, so now they want to open floodgates now.
Now, is it possible for them? Because I know there are 53 Republicans, 47 Democrat, but there are a number of Republican senators that do not necessarily agree with Trump and don't follow him. So it's possible she might not get the confirmation or the vote. But is it possible for them to delay the vote in the Senate until after the? Is that something that's possible? I don't know the answer.
He ain't got to wait on the vote at all.
Huh?
He ain't got to wait on the vote at all. He got to wait on them to go to recess. He can appoint anybody he wants to when they go to recess.
But it still has to be confirmed. Whoever he
No, not if they're in recess.
If they in recess, he can get as diabolical as he wants, just about.
So he just named somebody and then that's it.
Yep.
Really?
Yep. It's called a recess appointment.
Shit. And they're at recess right now?
They're supposed to be on recess, I think, at the end of this month.
But I don't think they're gonna go.
Yeah, they're trying to go to that shit.
I don't think
they
they're
don't
gonna
go
go
on.
to recess because they still trying to get out a freaking package, a stimulus package.
They're going to go on recess because they go home and start working they all on re-election. So.
We ain't getting that money, y'all, boy.
Exactly.
I don't care about it. I don't care about it. Like really, to be honest with you.
Shit, I want it.
No, because they ain't gonna do nothing but put the economy deeper in the hole.
I want the money. Give me the money. You take my tax.
You gonna pay me my
dumb shit. Money for this shit. Real shit.
Give me your own tax money.
Well, yeah, give me my reparations though. Yeah. Yeah, that's the money. That's the money.
Oh boy, here we go.
I mean, I want the money. Now, don't get me wrong. I want the money. I just want it. I want more than 12. I want more than 1,200. I want what other countries been giving people.
Yeah, that'd be good. That ain't gonna happen.
Lucky ass nigga. I mean, my bad. I ain't gonna
happen. Y'all see Trump been disagreeing with the head of the CDC. I forget the dude's name. Dude came out talking about wearing the mask, like the best thing we should do. And he was like, you don't know what he talked. Maybe he misunderstood the question and this, that, and the third. I'm like,
man, what Trump need to do is shut up because we already caught him in a lie, saying that he knew back in February, of how bad everything was going to be. I agree with the dude from the CDC. Wear your mask, protect everyone. That's the best thing to do. And he said, did he say something like, wearing your mask is better than taking the doggone vaccine. It's going to be better than taking the vaccine that they're developing for COVID-19.
He did say that. And Trump was like, he didn't understand the question. And then he misspoke because when I talked to him, he didn't say that. This is my thing real fast. Why is it any reasonable person would listen to a politician who are known for lying over a scientist that talk about facts.
You know you're in America, right?
You are in one of the most illiterate countries right now.
Bing, 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 bing,
It's
bing,
like
bing. That's the number one answer, Brown. There you go.
I don't blame
That's what it's all
the
about.
politicians
That's
or the
what
America is
scientists.
not
I
in the-
blame
not
the
the most
idiots.
country in the world.
I blame the fucking idiots that out there listening to the dumb shit that the politicians believe in the politicians over the damn science. That's what I blame.
If Americans, white people, will make a map to cause confusion by bringing the proportions of what size a continent is.
Talk about the Africa.
Not just Africa, how they got South America. America's small, and America is really the West. That's why they always say it's the West. You're going west. You're going out west. That's America. If you look at the map, what's the lady name? Because she did the doggone test with the color test with the eyes and had the white kids treat everybody different so they could see how it felt.
Oh, Rick.
Yeah.
What's her name, Rick? You know what we talking about.
Gene Elliott.
Yeah. Jane Elliott. She the one. I was looking at the YouTube thing, and she was talking about the map also, on how the proportions of the certain continents make you give a false presence of the size and the landmass. Because they got Greenland so big on the freaking map, but South America so small, but in small print on the map, they say South America is 9 times the size of Greenland.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing with it's just the idiots listening to the bullshit, man. Like that, it just bothers me. Bothers me that we even have to have the conversation that who should I believe, the politician or the fucking scientist, or like the politicians aren't listening to the scientists and conveying the right information to the public. Like it's just irritating. Very, very irritating.
It's all fucked up. It's all fucked up. That's what it is. It's all fucked up.
It is fucked up, man. I don't like it, man. But anyway, that's what I had in politics. Anybody else for politics?
I'm going to ask you, Prime, which state in America is ranked in the top 25 in education?
In what?
Education.
Education? Shit,
Yeah.
South Carolina.
Gentrification.
I say that.
I don't think none of them are. In the top 25?
You talking about for the world or just the country?
Yeah, for the world.
Oh shit, I don't know. South Carolina is fucked up. We like 48 just in the country. We like number 48. Just the map.
There's no state. That's probably no state in America that's ranked in the top 25 in the world.
Might not be. Might be right about that. I don't know that list look like. Oh, talking about list and ranking. Y'all know that Charleston is the fastest gentrified city in the country. Number 1 on the list. The other cities that they have on the list real quick, y'all. Asheville, North Carolina is number 2. Washington, D.C. is number 3. Portland, Oregon, which I ain't know a lot of black people in Portland. That's number 4. Denver, Colorado, number 5. Nashville, Tennessee is number 6. Sacramento, California is number 7. Jersey City, New Jersey is number 8. North Beach, California, number 9. And Austin, number 10. These are the fastest gentrified cities in the country. And Charleston is number 1. That's wild, man. Small ass South Carolina got one of the gentrified cities in the country.
You got to blame on that magazine, man.
That shit not much downtown in Chocolate City, man. You know?
Thanks.
That's not complete catch. Take that shit back. We'll take the fire up on it.
That is not complete. We commenting on that game real quick because that was about to lose again. But moving on, man. What else y'all boy got, man? Anything else for politics or community?
Oh, politics, man. We got your boy William Barr running around here stating that the COVID-19 lockdown was as bad as, if not worse, than slavery.
The COVID-19 lockdown was just as bad as, or not worse than slavery. He said it was like a different something he said. He said it was some kind of difference, but that no, there's no comparison whatsoever at all. There's no, because we don't have people killing people. We have a disease killing people. That's no, and people aren't enslaved right now. We just trying to stay safe. Slavery ain't had nothing to do with safety. People in the house for safety reasons. That was just stupid. William Barr's I ain't got nothing to say about him.
He's another Trumpy.
I got another one to talk about, not necessarily politics, but Breonna Taylor's settlement, the $12 million.
Right.
Yeah. Breonna Taylor, her family settled for $12 million in the wrongful death lawsuit. So big ups to them for that. And no, this does not deter them from go ahead and
the criminal
seeking justice. Seeking criminal
it's a civil matter. It's more civil matter. This don't, but the thing that I like about this what this says is that the city takes responsibility as far as the death of Breonna Taylor.
But one thing I do not like, this $12 million isn't coming out from the police force, which it should.
It should. I agree with that.
This coming from taxpayer money.
I think they should.
We know that.
They should move now to anytime they make a settlement on behalf of police officers. They should take that shit out of police retirement fund.
They should, and but we don't know if it's coming from taxpayers, because the states and cities, they get money from the state. The cities get money from the state gets money from the government as far as funding goes. I don't know.
But where the government get money from, though?
Huh?
How the government get money?
Our pocket.
I mean, all right, well, yeah, in that sense, it would be taxpayer money, even if it was coming from the police fund. It's still taxpayer money, regardless.
No. If it's police fund,
It's coming out of their retirement and pension and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's still taxpayer money that goes into that retirement.
It's police officers paying into that.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
They pay into that. So that made them more accountable for each other here. They start losing money of their own fund.
I agree. Yeah, that should have came out of the police fund. That would have been a better, or whatever you want to call it, man. Transaction. Much better way to do that. I agree with that. All right, fellas. Let's move in and sit your ass down. Let's talk about these motherfuckers that done sit their ass down. All right, Rex. You said you was waiting for this. You had something that you really wanted to get up. Your ass down. So I want you to go first, brother.
That's what's up. I mean, like I said, I normally have a list, but I only got one in particular, the Big Ten. After all this time, yeah. I want that whole fucking conference to sit their ass down. All the leaders and the EDs and everything, dog. Because it's ridiculous. Seeing them kids out there like that, knowing what time it is, but they got to make them almighty dollars. They got to have it. And that whole shit just foul, man. I mean, it's just frustrating to the point where I don't even want to hear about that shit no more, man. But they're going to get their wish. Teams going to play. Shit going to happen. Students going to get sick. And that's how it goes down.
So the Big Ten needs to sit their ass down.
They need to sit their ass down. The whole Big Ten. That's all I got to say about that.
Thank you for that, sir. Hannibal?
Not a problem.
Definitely sit your ass down.
All right, for me, I got all the fathers out there that's making a bad name for all the good fathers.
Keep going.
Yeah. So I know a particular story. I know a small town, and this is small. Back home, it was a senior night for some kids, and this child's father, the mother happened to be in the hospital, got admitted to the hospital that Friday. But that child's father didn't even bother to show up to walk on the field for his senior night. He was there at the game, but didn't go, to walk on the field with his son for senior night. He was up in the stands, parlaying and taking pictures. All those fathers, they go out there and they just use their kids or try to live through their kids and all that success through their kids, but don't actually do anything or anything helpful with their lives. They talk down on the kids, whether the kids may be, you know, may have, you know, homosexual tendencies or whatever, or just belittle their kids and don't do anything with them and just drag them down and make life hard for them, man, sit your ass down, dog. Like, you a father, brother. Like, you know what you was doing when you busted nut. You know what I'm saying? Own up to that.
I agree.
That's all I can say on it. Sit your
I
ass
agree,
down.
man. Yeah, that's fucked up, man. How you at the game and you don't even go out there on the field with your kids? Like, you don't fuck with the son? You might not know, but like, you don't fuck with the son like that? You just there? I don't know.
Trying to live through the
Yeah,
sun.
that don't make no sense at all.
That's just bad.
Trying to live through the sun.
That's stupid, man. All right, cue the body.
Hold on one second, man. I'm trying to tee my eyes up that quick.
All right. I'm gonna say Max Kellerman is on my sit your ass down. Now I know that he has retracted his statement, but the fact that he even let those words fall out of his mouth that Kawhi Leonard was better.
Hold on. Let me say this before you get in that. He said it before the death of Kobe. But it didn't matter because Kawhi is not better than Kobe at all.
I don't care when he could have said this in 1993. It wouldn't matter. Yeah. Fuck. You gonna say
now I want the viewers to know that. I want the viewers to know that. You know, he didn't say this after Kobe died. You know what I'm saying? True
indeed.
Yeah.
That was a stupid man on his part, man. I just don't even understand why he would let them words come out of his mouth, man. And Kawhi Leonard is nowhere near Kobe level, period. And I say that, and I'm not even a huge sports person, and I know that. I know better than that. So Max Kellerman is definitely on my sit your ass down list for this week, man. That's so cute. You ready now?
Yeah. So mine's gonna be I got two people.
Okay, go ahead.
One, Lori Loughlin.
Yeah.
The young white lady who was involved in the education scandal, trying to get her to these high-profile schools using money only.
Yeah, she was one of the people that paid the most money too.
Yeah, with a broke ass. But I'm gonna sit her white ass the fuck down for getting to choose. White people shit. Choose.
Yeah,
where you gonna spend your 2 months for jail time.
How she even get to choose?
There you go again with that shit, Prime. You asking the question and you already know why. You already know why.
I'm sorry.
She's a white lady. White lady.
All right, bro.
And other than her, I'm gonna go with your boy, William Barr, in that slavery comment over COVID-19. I think he deserves honorable mention. We can't even give him a full mention with that. Honorable mention.
Honorable mention?
Yeah.
Side eye?
Yeah, side eye. He's not even worried about time right now. But we're going to put him down there anyway. Just say, shut the fuck up. And I'm glad when November 4 comes, you take your ass home.
Yeah, he ain't got to sit his ass down. He just got to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's the honorable mention. The honorable mention is to shut the fuck up.
The honorable mention is hard.
I like that. All right, fellas. That was it, man. That's the show for the
technique.
Anybody got nothing else? I think we about to go and enjoy the rest of this beautiful Sunday. And yeah, that's it, man. Y'all boy got anything else y'all want to share before I close out? Wake up, niggas.
Nah, ain't nothing, man.
I hear me now. I see Nick.
Nothing else to say. And then there's, hey, put it like this. You know one thing I want to say before we close out, man? You know what I want to say, man? I love y'all, man. I love y'all, brothers. You know what I'm saying? What we doing here is good. I know it hasn't reached the masses yet, but we got to keep banging on the beats, baby, and keep it going.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
No doubt. Yeah.
All right. Well, everybody seems to be so fucking engrossed in the damn games. I'm gonna go ahead and close this thing out.
I'm not watching games. I'm not watching games. Just to be in my opinion. No, I'm not watching.
He's not watching football. He don't watch.
Oh, that's right. That's what he
don't watch football.
That's what he say. But we
highlights only. He go on YouTube and watch the highlights. He don't watch the game.
We can't see him, so we don't know.
I might watch the highlights.
He definitely do watch the game right now.
Well, y'all boy want to go ahead and sign out? Y'all give you sign out for the folks.
It's handle time.
Oh. All right. Fuck it. I'll start it, man. Y'all, this is terrible. Y'all are doing a terrible job, man. Y'all doing
No.
a terrible fucking job of being participants on this show.
Uh-oh.
I just want to say,
my
The
bad, man.
juice,
My
the
bad,
host
man.
is
I'm
I
upset.
will
sign
say
off,
this.
man.
You catch primarily speaking on YouTube. I'm not doing. I may still post on SoundCloud, Instagram, and Facebook, man. Primarily speaking, PRIMERILY, speaking, no spaces, underscores, or dashes. I am your host with the most, man, with the gas, Mr. Papa 2/4. Let me get that ass. It is your boy, T Prime, and Azul to the 25. Rex, come on, man. What are you doing, bro?
Peace out. Peace out. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Terrible. Y'all niggas is terrible. All right. Next.
Yo, it's your boy Lando Q, the Body Brown. Signing out, man. Y'all hit me on Lando Q Brown on FB. Shit, I'm not on Instagram no more, so fuck the bullshit.
Hannibal.
It's hell available, baby. And the game is in crunch time, baby.
Oh,
Lord. Turn off the mic. Turn off the mic.
See how the NFL got him? Yeah.
Turn off the mic. Turn off the mic.
The disappointing episode of Primary. I don't know, man. We catch y'all niggas next week, man. Deuces.